Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing an unboxing. We are unboxing the new Jato 4x4 Vxl. If you remember, we had a BL2S that I kind of built to be really close to the VXL, but it wasn't quite a VXL. I opted to sell that one. We bought the VXL. So let's talk about some things. I want to talk about the money I lost building the BL2S. We're going to unbox this, take a look at it, show you what it comes with, show you what's different than the BL2S. And then we'll talk about the differences in the money I lost. So we're going to get a stand out. First thing we'll do, let's get the box open, show you guys how it's packed up. Which Traxxas vehicles usually come pretty good. I've never had an issue with the way a Traxxas vehicle is packed, but maybe today will be the day they change that. I'm going to guess it's going to look a lot like the way the BL2S came. So first thing out of the box is our BL2S, our TQI radio. We'll go ahead and pull that foam out. Then we have our buggy. And our manual. We will go ahead. Where'd the foam go? Do I just have the foam in my hand? Maybe I'm going crazy. Alright. So here is everything you get with the brushless VXL. You get the 17mm tire tool, you get a smaller T-tool for nuts, you get the, I believe this is a shock adjustment tool, I'm not sure. You get a square hex wrench, not sure what that's for either actually. And then you actually get the adjuster to adjust your battery down if you want to go to like a 2S. So, throw that to the side. Let's get our Jato up on the stand. Let's go ahead, let's get this plastic off. Looks like it just pulls off like this. Looks like you should probably undo your body. So this one is the blue color, and I gotta say, Traxxas did a fantastic job on this body. Let's get the body back on. Body just simply snaps on very easily. Let's go ahead, let's get this on our mount. Let's move the radio. Just give it kind of a quick spin here. And then after you notice that beautiful body shell, something you will notice is these beautiful GTR shocks. I'm trying to decipher whether they're different lengths, and I don't think they are. I think they are the same length. I think these are XXL or XL or XXL long shocks on here. You do also have a center diff now in this, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So yes, on the box it says SD Component Response Pro tires, which these tires feel very nice. TQI 2.1 GHz radio system, torque blasting center drive. So I believe that means it has a center diff. Low CG chassis, aluminum XXL GTR shocks, and then extreme heavy duty drive shafts. So this does have the bigger drive shafts on it. There is one thing though where I'm spinning this around and I'm kind of looking at it and I'm really surprised about, and I want to see if you guys can maybe guess it before I mention it. And a lot of you watching this probably have, and that is that there is not adjustable toe links. I actually did not watch a video on this buggy before I bought it. I just had the BL2S and how much I enjoyed that one. I knew I wanted this one. And another thing I'm curious about is what size batteries we're going to be able to fit in this. So I have some other batteries in the room. I'm going to bring them over. We're going to try to fit them. But first, let's just overlook this. Yeah, it doesn't have any adjustable toe links on it, which is a big surprise to me. I don't think Traxxas was necessarily marketing this, though, as a full-out race vehicle. Traxxas is known for bash vehicles, so it makes sense that I wouldn't have adjustable links. I don't think this is something you're competitively going to take to the track right off the bat anyways, with electronics it has, and race it competitively. Maybe they'll come out with a stock racing class for it. That would be cool to see. But let's take off this body. Very easy, just clips underneath. And then now here, you can see the electronics. It has the Traxxas VXL 4S ESC, and then I believe it has the same motor as the Max. I could be incorrect. I think this is the Max ESC also. I believe they just don't have the fan on it, but I could be incorrect about that also. And then you'll have your TQI receiver under here. Then if we turn it, you'll see you got a taller battery tray. And we will be testing batteries on this to see what will exactly fit. Because I'm going to guess some batteries that'll carry over from other models will not. I'm going to guess you need the Traxxas standard 5,000 milliamp hour pack to fit in here. And then we'll look at some aftermarket batteries and see if they fit with this stock hold down. So yeah, looking at the chassis, nothing too special. Unlike the BL2S model, this does come with upgrades, of course, being the 4S electronics. It also does come with this center brace. In mine, I had to put the center brace in. And then it also comes with the metal drive shaft. I had to put the metal drive shaft in my BL2S. And this thing also comes with the metal hubs, which Traxxas should have included with the BL2S, because the hubs on that thing are just absolutely junk. Let's pull off one of these tires real quick and just look and see what they're using for a hex. Now this is just going to be your standard X-Max wheel takeoff tool, so it's not the actual Jato one. Let's pull one of these wheels, just see what it looks like underneath. And I'm also curious to see how smooth the threads are on these. Okay, so these feel a lot smoother than I was anticipating. Pull this off. There you go. There is your metal hex. All your HD heavy duty parts you have there. So the reason I wanted to pull a tire off was not because you guys could see the hex. We all know what Traxxas uses for their 17mm hexes. But on my BL2S, I ordered a set of hexes from a guy on eBay. And I've ordered quite a bit of stuff from him. I've never had a problem. But the hexes he sent me were pretty weird. And I don't know if they just came that way or whatever, but they weren't smooth. Like you see these. These feel very smooth. And that is awesome. So that is what we want to see. So now, let's flip the buggy on its side. Let's take a look at underneath on the chassis. Down here, you're going to notice everything looks exactly the same as the BL2S. There are no real changes, except for you notice extreme duty heavy drive shafts. Still not adjustable links, as I said before, and different tires. So, let me go grab a few batteries, and we'll take a look at this battery tray. So very quickly, guys, we'll just go through what batteries I grabbed just to take a look. So this is 11.1 volt Gen Z. It's pretty common battery, 60C 5300. An SMC 3S 5200. This is 120C or 50C, sorry, 50C. Then we got Traxxas MacDaddy 4S, the 4-cell 6700, 25C substand, 50C burst, 3C charge rate. This is like your X-Max and Max battery. Even says it on the side there. So yeah, this is the battery you'd see like in your X-Max, and I'm gonna guess it's not gonna fit, but we're gonna try it out. Then here I have a 4S Yumi Power. This is actually a brand new battery, hasn't even been ran yet. It is a 80C 6500 milliamp hour. So let's go ahead, let's get the buggy off the stand, we'll put it flat on here, and then we'll try to fit some of these batteries, and let's see how that goes. Let's see how much play we have and things like that. So first here, we're going to try to fit the Gens Ace 3S. Simply pop down your battery, pull it out. So now here is one of the problems with the Traxxas vehicles, is you got that center drive shaft that sits in here, so if anything rubs on that, it's going to wreck it. So just keep that in mind when you're installing batteries and things. As So I believe I should be able to put this, nope. So let's see, actually, that's perfect. This Gen's Ace battery fits perfect if you are looking for a 3S to run. I would maybe suggest, though, when you install it, taking it, flipping it around like this. And then that way, you will not have to worry about your wires coming in contact. And then when you plug it in, just plug it in over here and throw your body in. You'll be good to go. You won't have to worry about no wires getting touched on the center drive shaft. Go ahead, let's pull this out. Next, we will try our 50C SMC, which being that other 3S fit, this one should fit just fine. Also, shouldn't be an issue. Let's go ahead, throw that down. There you go, and you do actually have some extra room in here. But being that the battery tray is so tight when it sits down, it's not going to move much, which is nice. So, let's go ahead and take that out. Next, let's try our Yumi Power 6500 milliamp hour 80C. Once again, we'll put it in backwards. Ooh, God, that tray is such a snug fit. So this one we could actually even maybe, nope, too low. So look at that. That Yumi Power is gonna be a perfect fit too, but when you get to really bashing, it could fall around. Could get banged up a little bit, but not too bad. Let's try the big boy Traxxas battery. I'm pretty sure this one, yeah, no chance. Too long, as I figured. So if you're looking to run Traxxas batteries in this, you're probably gonna have to run the 5000 4Cell. Sad day, but it works. Traxxas also gives you this standard height, shorter clip, because this lower mount here, if you decide to use 2S batteries, you're going to need it. Even I think Traxxas 3S batteries, actually, you'll need to install it just because of how short it is. But yeah, so this clip here, you're going to have to install a shorter clip to use this one down. Take it out. As you can see, it's like perfectly lined up with this one, which is what Traxxas was going for. Being they're thinking you're going to use 4S batteries with this buggy, which I'm going to guess most people will. And even if you throw a hard case 3S, it will still fit with this clip. I'm not sure about hard case 4Ss because the hard case 4Ss are bigger than my hard case 3Ss and they don't fit. So if you have a hard case 4S, it's more than likely not going to fit. I suggest before buying this buggy or before you order batteries for this buggy, you do go online and kind of look at some of the battery specifications that it'll take, just so you have an idea of what you can actually fit. I don't want to see anyone buy this and then get hurt feelings just because their batteries don't fit because you ordered the wrong batteries or you didn't pay attention to what you were doing. But these 3 batteries so far, guys, will fit. Yumi Power 6500 AC, and this you can order on Amazon with a Traxxas connector, so you'll not need to switch Traxxas connectors. These SMC 5250Cs will also fit and be a good contender for this buggy. This is a 3S. You can also order those with Traxxas connectors. And then this Gen's Ace battery is also a good contender. This is a 60C 5300, and I'm not sure if these are available in Traxxas connectors, but they do have EC5s, so you could always easily swap over your end if you needed to. So I actually haven't set this down and just felt it, but I mean, Traxxas feels like they've got this thing just on point with the suspension. I'm pretty impressed. Feels a lot better than my BL2S. I cannot wait to get this thing outside and run it, guys. Guys, I gotta say, I haven't even ran this buggy yet, and I'm pretty impressed with it. The tires feel good. The suspension felt great when I put it down on flat. Sorry if you missed that, but yeah, overall, I gotta say this buggy is impressing me so far. There is one huge thing that is really not impressing me, and I don't think it'll surprise you guys at all. And the thing that's not impressing me is the price. So we saw Traxxas over the last couple of years here really go through a climb in their pricing and things. And something like this buggy, this VXL, I think is priced just too high. It's too high for what you get. For what they're charging for this buggy, you can get an Arrma Typhon 6S. I believe still, I think the Arrma Typhon 6S is around 550, 529, which this is 529. So you're getting into that 6S range of power when you start charging that much for this buggy. I think 450 for this buggy would have been a way more fair price. You could have had it out the door for about 500, under 500. So I think 529, I think Traxxas is a little high on their pricing, but you get what you pay for in this hobby. I think if you do buy this buggy, you are going to get a good high quality product, but I just don't think the 529 price point is really there for Traxxas. I would have liked to seen them do a couple things to get to that 529 price point. Like if this had adjustable links, that would have been great to see. Maybe some metal shock caps, that would have really put it over the edge for Traxxas. That's something Traxxas doesn't really do, and it's something I would like to see them do. It's too bad they couldn't have done something like that. If they had done something like that, I would have fully stood behind this buggy and said, yeah, guys, you need to go pick it up. But I'm going to tell you right now, for $529, I think that price point is just a little high for what you were getting in this package. I think if you do buy it, you'll be very happy with it. But I think there will be some parts you're going to be fixing, starting with the shock caps. And maybe these links should be adjustable. I'm going to guess Traxxas does have an upgrade for that, and they'll be very expensive. I'm going to guess some other companies will probably come out with some adjustable links for this buggy. Guys are going to want to tune this thing. It's being marketed as a buggy. It's a race buggy. It's a track car. Traxxas is really throwing this one at the track side of things, and Traxxas doesn't usually do that. Usually people know them for bashers, so like me going to the store and buying this, I knew I was buying a buggy that was going to be a basher, just like if I went and bought an Arrma Typhon, version 5 or version 6 or version 8 or whatever they're on now. I would have been the same way. I'm buying a basher, so the adjustable links to me aren't that big of a deal, but for the price point, I think they should have been put on there. I think it should have had metal shock caps, and I think that would have really threw it over the top for this buggy for Traxxas. I think a lot of people would have seen this buggy, seen it had metal caps, adjustable links, and be like, oh my god, wow, that's really cool, Traxxas did that. But now, it's like, wow, Traxxas is really charging a lot for this buggy. Something else I would have really liked to see Traxxas do, and I think Traxxas needs to incorporate in some of their future cars here, is they need to go away with this stupid clip system they have. It does work if you got batteries that fit, and it does hold them in. I've never had one come off or anything like that, but I would really like to see Traxxas come up with some kind of strap system that uses like Velcro straps for their batteries. Mostly everyone in the RC community has has switched to straps, and I think that's something that Traxxas kind of needs to get on board with. I feel like this clip-in system they have is so 2010. When we're getting into these more expensive vehicles, I think it's something that needs to be incorporated in them. I will 3D print a plate and put straps in there if I so choose, but being I have batteries that fit in there perfect, I probably won't. It's just another hassle for me to have to do, and I don't really want to do it. If you guys are worried about your batteries not fitting, I do have that system on my eBay. I will put my eBay down below where you can order it. You will need your own straps and screws, but I believe everything should be required that you need is on there. But other than that, guys, yeah, I'm pretty impressed. It's a pretty cool looking buggy. I'm glad Traxxas went this route with it, but just those couple things I think they need to add. And the big one is the strap system. I think they need to incorporate into all their future cars. We will come back our next video. We will be comparing it to the Arrma Typhon 3S. I want to put them side by side, take a look. We'll talk about pricing. And then another video I want to do is I want to do a speed test with this versus the Typhon 3S. And just see where we're at for speeds with these things. Because that Arrma Typhon 3S, I gotta say, for $329 is a pretty damn decent buggy. And I've got some nice parts on that, and it's nowhere near the price of this stock. So, just something to kind of think about. Something to think about in the meantime. If you guys would like to see that video, make sure you subscribe, because I'm going to be glad to bring you that video. I think that video will be a fun video to do. So, alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for subscribing. And even if you're not a subscriber and you're just here watching, still thank you for tuning in. And I hope you come back and watch more. Thank you guys.